India continues to struggle with the coronavirus pandemic. This is day 40 of the lockdown or the stay-at-home order given by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It is the same place, the same time, and the person is also the same. The shirt also remains the same. You can see the road behind me is still empty. 40 days later, India continues to follow what was announced as a Janta curfew. It started off as a single day affair, went on to become 21 days, got extended to 40 days, and now has been extended to 54 days. Will it be extended further beyond that? It is very hard to say. I am standing on the main road which links Delhi with Noida. This whole area falls in what is called the red zone. Even after the phase 3 of the lockdown, certain activities would be permitted and a lot of activities would be restrained in this red zone area. When the lockdown was started, India had about 500 positive cases of corona. Today, the number of cases which are positive for corona stand over a little over 40,000. At that point, India had conducted only a small number of tests for corona positivity. The Indian Council of Medical Research says now India has crossed the 1 million mark for having conducted corona tests. India is a country of 1.3 billion people. Will India be able to control the coronavirus pandemic? I think this remains an open question. Earlier, whenever I stood here, at that point, wearing a mask was not mandatory. Today, wearing a mask is mandatory, and you can't walk on the streets of Delhi without wearing a mask. Is this really the tip of the iceberg for the coronavirus pandemic? The big question is, has India peaked in doing its lockdown, and has the lockdown been implemented a little too early? Whatever be the case, the lockdown has certainly helped to reduce the number of cases. Since today, the humans are arrested and the virus is free. If you look at the map of India, there are more red and orange zones than green zones. I would be very happy when the day when most of India becomes green. But most experts say the coronavirus pandemic will last more than a year. This is only the beginning. There could be phases. But the big question is, will there be fatigue for another massive and ruthless lockdown if it has to follow beyond this stage? Today it seems most people are indoors, and they're indoors not because they have become highly disciplined and they are following Prime Minister Narendra Modi's advice, but probably because they are mortally scared of the coronavirus. All experts in the world say humanity has to learn to live with the coronavirus. I do not understand how humanity will stay, or at least the Indians will learn to live with the coronavirus, if they are mortally scared of something. Will Indians voluntarily come out of the lockdown or stay at home? Or will they continue to remain indoors because they are too scared to come out? These are questions for which there are no easy answers just now. But the empty roads behind me certainly show that somewhere more than 99% of India has followed the lockdown. The migrant workers for whom I fumed and fretted early, they are in different places and now being moved by special trains and buses to their respective villages. Something which should have been done very early in the lockdown. But better late than never. But the big question is, when will the coronavirus pandemic end? And when will the lockdown be lifted? On the link road between Delhi and Noida, on day 40 of the lockdown, this is Pallava Bagla.